go. Here we go. We'll see if the audio works. I think that's going to be a big thing, making sure the audio syncs up nicely. But we shall see. We shall see what it is. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Here we go. Hello, hello. So this is VT stuff against Rosa, our first map here. It looks like we'll have VT stuff using Tatars against Rosa's Vietnamese. So we'll see how this plays out here. So this, we're just calling the whole tournament now to King of the Castle, all right? This never-ending defending the title type thing. Speaking of which, I feel like first thing we have to do, the first thing right off the bat that we have to do is I'm going to go into the Discord. And Hot Beef hasn't defended his title long enough, so he shall be stripped of the Feudal Lord title. Because that's the way we do it. That's the way we do it here, all right? Don't defend your title long enough, you're out. You're gone. Never to be seen again. Well, we'll see if you're seen again. But, you know, you don't want to defend it within a certain amount of time. We're just going to kick you right out. Yeah, no defense here. Okay. So the first one we're doing is the first game we are recording is the following. It will be VT stuff against Rosa, and we're gonna get started in now we're getting started. So I'm gonna switch over here, make sure. Oh, capture age, this is the one I want. There it is. We're getting started. Things are starting off nice and simple, nice and easy. Yeah, we're gonna see how this plays out. Hello everyone. Hopefully the chat is working nicely. I keep getting welcome to the chat room pop-ups on my Streamlabs here, so that's always fun. But yeah, nice and standard opening. No real big differences right now. We'll see if this develops differently. This is, remember, being played on this new patch that we've had for the last month, so infantry's a little stronger, although I don't know if at this rank necessarily infantry will be contested. Remember, this is, the first one we're doing is the Dark Lord title, sorry. The Dark Lord title is the first one that we're playing, and so that means that you'll have the best of the low elo gameplay. That's what I can promise you. If there's any problems with the audio, please let me know in the chat. Any problems with that? Archer fight? For sure, Mr. Mew, for sure. I hope this is the case. Mr. Yu, I didn't manage to catch your stream, so maybe later on, if you do want to hop on, if you got your internet working, maybe we can get into a Discord call and see if it happens. But please let me know if there is any audio glitches or what have you. I will do my absolute best to try to fix those, or if the audio is too loud in the game, or my my mic itself. Now, yeah, we're starting off nice and simple. Remember, all these are best of threes. The rules are kind of left up a little bit to the players as it comes to map selection, except for the first one. The first map will always be Arabia, because that's how we do it here. And remember, very tasty stuff. So VT stuff is the current reigning Dark Lord in the Discord server. Now, if Rosa wins this, then VT stuff has to give over the Dark Lord title to Rosa. That's how it works. So we only have one of each. We have a reigning... Yeah, I'm going to call all these tournaments, by the way, King of the Castle now, because I just like that as a tournament name. It's a fun tournament name. But they'll be for different... Depending on the elo, will be for different titles. So there you go. I didn't betray me to stream. Had to cut it short, unfortunately. No worries. No worries. Yeah, we'll hopefully your internet is doing well here. We have the scout, just making some scout here, scouting around. Oh man, it's been a while since I used capture age, so we'll see if I remember any of the hockeys. Maybe I should have looked up some of the hockeys as we're going into this stuff here, so that you know, so I can show you the different viewpoints of the different players as it continues on. Right now, if I'm looking at things, we have VT stuff being ahead, the 1 or 2 workers, so that will, remember, all things are exponential in RTS games, so that means, I think, as this game continues, VT stuff will have that advantage. And the one advantage that I may not have is I can't find my water bottle, which, oh no, it is right beside me. Wow. Of all the places, that's where it is. So yeah, VT stuff right now with advantage. Just kind of building up. Everyone's, you know, getting those villager counts going. Nothing too crazy right at the beginning. We'll see if we start seeing like that economic advantage really start to compound, but it doesn't look like either player is really going for anything early game. Just scouting around with the scouts, looking around. I lost a village to a bloody elephant. Oh, did you? Did I miss it? Did I miss the villager? Oh, so I believe Disco and Socials. Are you? By the way, great name. Are you Rosa in this game? Is that fair? Are we gonna see the villager die here? Oh no, we didn't see the villager die. Yeah. So perhaps we missed it. Perhaps we missed that. I'm glad you missed it. I'm glad you missed it. But yeah, maybe we'll see if it compounds as this game continues. Now, if you are the players, please make sure. Oh, amazing, awesome. That's it's so great that you've joined us. Please make sure not to spoil it for those in the chat. Any results or what have you, as we go on. Glad you were distracted. Yeah, you're distracting me in the chat, and I looked over, and then I looked back, and it's gone. It's gone. All right. Ooh, this is interesting. So, my theory is that these two villagers are now protected by a wall. What they're being protected from, I don't know. I don't think this is a bad idea to generally wall in your villagers. However, it also assumes the opponent is going to be doing some kind of harassment, and if they don't, then it's, you know, extra precaution. For these two villagers, so yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm still harping on it. It's that early game in Age of Empires where very much I'm like, okay, what can we talk about? Both players are getting a loom. Okay. Ooh, are we gonna see a scout die to some villagers? Almost is very close. Protected from capitalism. Yeah, this game is definitely the I guess this game is in some sense the ethic, or almost the very fundamental capitalism, right? You trade stuff, you get resources, and then you build stuff, right? The very basis, right? Not a, you know, a corporation which is in itself becomes a human. But enough of that. Both players are moving forward to the feudal age at the same time, which is a good sign. But there's a 3 villager lead for very tasty stuff, so that should, you know. I keep saying like, oh, it should compound for an advantage, but the reality is at this rank, there's not really much that what's the word? It's not really much that players take advantage of. I'm gonna be honest, unless maybe over the course of the whole game no one attacks each other. Maybe one player will hit Castle Age first, and that will very much be so. But yeah, here we are, just building up. This is an interesting wall. I feel like I'm just making fun of you, even though you're joining our stream. I see the point, because you can protect your villagers at any point. But maybe perhaps Rosa overestimating the opponent. To be fair, if it's a new game, maybe, you know, if it's the first time you're playing against someone, maybe you'd prefer to, what's the word? You'd prefer to be safe rather than sorry. Once again, if the audio of my mic compared to the game is too quiet or too loud, please let me know right away. Can never be too careful. I agree. I think there's just part of me that, I mean, I guess if you're planning to like make a little wall here and then you protect your villagers if they're attacked, perhaps it's the case. But the reality is, if there's one scout, your villagers can kill the scout in a 1-on-1. So that's something to keep in mind. You know, I would have liked to seen a wall kind of going across here from these two forest patches, but you know, then maybe the wall becomes too big. I feel like walling's definitely that interesting thing at the lower elo, where it's like, if you do it, you'll just like win games or be safe because of it. But it's kind of like this tiresome task that you kind of slowly have to do. You just take one villager, and one villager, all they're doing, they're now a wall builder. That's the reality. That is their life. Oh, interesting. So I'm curious about this. I mean, since we have the player in the chat, so this is just like you set these walls up so that later on, if you do have to fully wall, you can wall it up really quickly. Is that kind of the purpose of doing it like this? I'm kind of curious. It's intriguing to me. It's very, very intriguing to me. It doesn't help that my chat keeps refreshing. I don't know, Streamlabs has had a problem with the chat for a while now. But so be it. Also, I'd like to welcome everyone who's here. Thank you so much for joining us. I know I moved it an hour earlier than usual, but it's just because there's something else going on in my life after, so I need to make it through these matches in a, before 9 p.m. So that'll be. That's why we start recording a little earlier. Maybe for some of you this is good. Maybe for some of you this means you can actually fall asleep at a decent time. Who knows? I was just gonna get the whole wall up nervous. Yeah, for sure. Or you did the thing where you started building the wall and then you ran out of wood. That's always a possibility. I do like this little cove here I have. It's very nice. It's very nice. It doesn't look like either player very much is going for any pressure. As predicted though, Archer versus Archer. Did they see each other's civs? I think you're thinking way too much. All right, Pen, I need you to take all that thinking, all right, and just throw it out the window for these games. Okay, that's not. There's no civ predictions. I'm telling you. There's no civ predictions on this. I think people just start fighting and hope for the best. And here we have the first engagement. Although I appreciate the thinking they're gonna think tactically in a tournament, but maybe that's how you think. Well, we'll see your games after this, so Pen. So we'll see if maybe you had some civ predictions that helped you out. Oh, that's true. Walls are more expensive now, so might be something that you're not doing. All right. Well, I was saying there's no aggression, and now very tasty stuff has completely ruined Rose's economy. No, that's. I do like the skirmisher switch. That's a nice quick reaction. Playing the good old rock, paper, scissors here. And we're going to see if any villagers can get picked off here. I like this, constantly kind of putting pressure in the background. You can see now the villager lead has increased to 5 for very tasty stuff. So, perhaps if you get one more pick here for the non-moving. Ooh, that's really good. I hate to just keep doing that, I think. Also point out, VT stuff has now been housed, right? All the houses, not enough houses for the amount of units that VT stuff have. So maybe instead of, microing this is where you do this. You do a right click somewhere in the middle of the map so they keep moving, they don't die to the skirmishers, and then you build a billion houses. That's kind of the way you do it, all right, at this rank. I feel like that. Curse Mum, Pen is a strategic mastermind looking for tactics where there is none. Yes, Curse Mum, everyone who may not remember, played against Pen in the previous tournament, I believe. I don't know if that's officially the case, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Look how useful the walls are now. Here's the thing. I don't know if the walls were the things that kind of brought back. There's also a hole in the wall here. I don't know if the walls were the thing that brought back, but the skirmisher switch I think was really the smart play, Rosa, that saved you here. So, yeah, I think it's the switch to skirmishers and then being able to repel this is very much there. Is VT being raided? No, VT is the one who is doing the raiding. So VT is very much on the aggression right now. But it looks like VT, yeah, is way ahead in villagers now at this point, so that should compound as the game continues. However, Rosa should be able to repel the attack and then maybe put a little bit of pressure, since if you take out the opponent's army, that's when you start putting up that pressure. There's been red scouts on the minimap. Yeah, there's just this one scout here. Oh, some archers though. Good find. There's some archers being rallied over to VT's side, so I do like that. That's actually a great catch there. Thank you. No, I did a raid. You did a raid? Okay, well your raid is going. So, oh, I'm just gonna have a drink here. The action is picking up here, so we'll see how it plays out. However, well defended, and now very much, even if the villager account does favor very tasty stuff, VT stuff has no army, so this is definitely the point in the game where Rosa can do some damage. So we have Rosa's one army here, one army here, very much no defense. So at any point, here comes the raid. Here goes the raid. Ooh, the wall's being placed. Yeah, I think you can run right into this hold line. Although easier said than done, I guess. Although no, this will work. Actually, this will work very nicely. and all these villagers will be forced to retreat. And then all you have to do is literally sit here and you destroy all of VT Stuff's economy. You just put these archers right here. You don't attack into the town center. You just put them right here, and you sit there. And yeah, that's it. The economy's done. So there you go. Also, some more archers being put up here, but the pressure is starting to mount. And yeah, just getting some picks, and now all you have to do is put it right here. There literally is no army. You you just have to put it right there, and you sit there, and he can't get food. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with my. It's easy, easy for me to see, like, as to say, as someone who has a full full grasp of everything that's going on. So I am being a little facetious. So I'm sorry for that. But no, you're doing very well, and you're getting the second archer army. I see you. I see the pressure you're starting to mount. And you have a you have a bigger army, a way bigger army than VT Stuff. The only thing VT Stuff has now is that castle age upgrade. So if VT Stuff can get a castle, then perhaps something could change. But I think this is very much where placing any kind of army, using this army, if you have an army, you gotta use it. If you have an army advantage, because if you're not, then you might as well be building economy stuff. So that's always something to keep in mind as these games continue. And ooh, we have a big fight here. Horse archers against archers. Guess what? 2 horse archers aren't doing anything. 5-minute ILTC difference, but who needs fills with 10? Well, that's what I'm saying. Like all you gotta do. All you gotta do is put your army into aggressive positions, right? Like even your army here on the wood line. Once again, I see the whole map, so it's easy for me to say. But I think this army that we have here can literally sit here with no opposition, and I think you could win a game by just sitting there. But at least doing something, getting this this one villager here, so that's good. And building up the economy back. No TC expansions coming. Oh, here it is. This is it. This is the army we've been waiting for. So if you look at the army difference, it's 27 to 8. Yeah, VT Stuff banking the fact that you can move up in castle. Yeah, here's the thing, right? At this point, now that VT Stuff actually has some archers, he's gonna be able to repel this. But for the last minute or so, they're moving it up. Okay, I'll stop harping that. This army needs to be doing stuff. I'm being so like negative for no reason. I'm so sorry. You're actually doing very well. I think you're in the lead. You're behind in age, but I think you're in the lead as long as ooh, there's an opening. That was a decoy attack. It was. You're doing well. You're doing well. Don't worry, don't mind me, Rosa. I'm just saying stuff. Yeah. I was just hoping you could push that advantage. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and the castle age is catching up. So you've at least been able to cast up the castle age, and then just plant a castle up here, and then you win the game. That's how it works, right? At this rank, that's the way it works, right, guys? That's how you win games. Castle age has now been achieved. There is a scout here, I guess. And I'm just gonna. Oh, we have a pause in the action. Right before they fight, I'm gonna now be able to have some what's called refreshments as we wait for this next attack here. Yeah, the follow unit button isn't that good. I'm feeling this game, it gets very choppy. So I tried to do it. It didn't work. Also, Streamlabs has not fixed this problem when it comes to the chat, so I keep getting refreshed and jumping back into chat. So if I miss anything, I'm sorry. I'm looking at it, but I'm sorry. Oh, here it is. Great pressure being put on here. Yeah, this is free. I don't think there's anything really to defend. But, it is Age of Empires, so when you are attacked, instead, you just counterattack. Yeah, this is doing a lot of damage here on the economy. I think VT Stuff's biggest problem right now is the fact that he's not building houses. Yeah, and if I had my way, I would get these to just sit right here. Right here between get this wood line, get the town center. They can't do anything. They can't get resources. But I digress. Oh, this one mangonel is gonna do wonders, I feel. Is it? There it is. Oh, here it is. Let's see if it gets it. Boom. Do they get it? Do they get it? I mean, that was effective enough, I guess. Those walls are useless. Yeah, the walls don't really help against archers, that's for sure. But yeah, here it is. Continuous. Morning, everyone. Hello, Hollow Soul. Morning, good morning. It is evening for me, but good morning to you. The second TC is going up. I do like that. Getting into the next TC is always a good idea. But yeah, I think it's tough. That one mangonel does so much damage. It's so tough when archer v archer matchups, especially at this rank. You just get a mangonel, even if you don't control it that well, you can probably get a pretty good hit that makes it worth it. So, something to keep in mind in archer v archer matchups, for sure. But yeah, now you just sit in woodline and get as many villagers as you can, and there you go, push your advantage. So, very clearly now at this point in the game, VT Stuff's able to push that advantage. It's tough because here's the thing. I think Rosa had very much opportunities earlier on to push in and just disrupt. Just keep your army. Just hold position your army right inside of people's wood line and gold line over here, you know, and I think you can do well. Or if just that big army, making sure you push in, you don't just sit around if you have that bigger army. Although it's tough to tell, obviously. Once again, I have all vision, so easy for me to say here from my high horse, but not the case in the actual game. So with that, we can now officially change it so that it is VT Stuff 1, Rosa 0. There you go. There you go. So I hope you're doing well. We're going to go right into the next game. I'm just going to set it up here. So next game, it's, I believe, Cumans versus Cumans. So that's a nice little thing. It just feels I don't know what's with the camera right now, but I feel like I'm in a dust cloud. That's kind of the effect that it's giving off naturally. I'm not making this effect. It just feels like I'm in a dust cloud. So forgive me. Forgive me for that. One, by keeping TC more active. I agree, although I don't necessarily agree. I think this is the reality, Pen, right? That game, Rosa defended successfully against the first wave of attacks from VT Stuff, then was able to attack. I just think when you put that pressure and you're still in Feudal and someone gets to that castle, you very much have to pretty much win the game from there. So I think even despite the villager constantly producing thing, I think even despite that, there was opportunities to really make the economy of VT Stuff feel pressure, or a lot more pressure. But, you know, easier said than done. Easier said than done. All right, let's get into game number 2 here. Cumans versus Cumans. Yeah, you did for sure. There was an opportunity. It's tough though, right? This is the knowledge from playing the game a lot and getting used to it and stuff. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna now switch it to Capture Age. Boom, we're getting started here. Also in Arabia, sure. I mean, these rules are very arbitrary for our tournament, our King of the Castle tournament. So once again, this is for the Dark Lord title. It is currently 1-0 for Very Tasty Stuff against Rosa. The winner of this gets to, well, if VT Stuff can defend his Dark Lord title, or Rosa can dethrone him. Papa Smurf, New Zealand, says, looking forward to Cuman versus Cuman Civil War. I'm looking forward to it as well. I hope that's New Zealand. I literally just took a guess. The thing is, right, Cumans have the early, the TC in the Feudal Age, right? So I wonder if they're going to make use of that, or if it's just going to be a very simple, whatchamacallit. They're actually going to be 1 TC. They're just playing Cumans. That's all it is. We'll see if that's the case. But yeah, they're getting started here. Maybe we'll see if villagers die to elephants in this game. What is this? I don't know what that is. Is that a sheep? Oh no, it's just an arbitrary map. But why is it different colors than the other maps? The mats. I don't know. It's a rug. It's a rug. It's a blue rug. But why is it blue, right? Like, look at all these other rugs. This is a nice red one, right? You have a folded red one. Is it upside down? Is it toilet paper? Is it the toilet paper? It's a rare rug. I don't know if it's rare. This feels like either they flipped it upside down, or it's just the dirty cloth, you know? It's just like a dirty cloth they use for, I don't know, washing something. Let's see if it's over. It's also over here. Look at that. Oh, but look, Rosa's Cumans has a nice gold rug. You see that? You see that gold rug? Amazing. Humans aren't very eco-friendly. I guess not. I guess not. Or a newspaper. It could be a newspaper. I don't know why the humans would have a newspaper in the time in, 500, 600 years ago. But, who knows? I mean, maybe it's the local, the scholar that releases an editorial every so often. I don't know. I'm thinking deep here. I will say one big difference already in this game, not such a big difference between the villagers. Yeah, although I am surprised that there's one villager difference already. Wow, that's make sure you're clicking the Q button. Humans click the Q. I don't. It's not what. I'm just gonna stop. With this in mind, we're just gearing up to see how this game goes out. Some scouting going on. Ooh, we have a lion. The lion. The lion sleeps tonight. Crazy how that song was stolen. Humans. Yeah. There it is, Papa Smurf. You know what's up. So yeah, here we're going. We're getting into our games here. Just building up slowly. I wonder if there's any other features on the map I can look at. Ooh, the rhino. The rhino charges towards the villager. I would be scared if this was my life. But the villager just takes one hit. Like, think about that, right? To get to this rhino, you need someone to be hit by the rhino, okay? You take a full blow, like, to your back or to your arm, just to bring the rhino towards you. Yeah, that's so, what's the word? Yeah, coming in hot, right? Yeah. Curse Momo, you got a warning. The auto thing didn't like that you used that word. Although in this particular case it means something else, so I think it's funny. Yeah, I don't think anyone's doing any kind of shenanigans. This is, once again, this is the Dark Lord title, so this is the lowest elo title. The one that is, we don't speak of because it's the Dark Lord, right? They're not a feudal lord. They don't have servants under them. They're just like in a cave. Like, you win this title, you get to sit in the cave and claim the cave as yours. That is the equivalent. A Pen gifting a sub to Mr. Mew. Thank you so much. I cannot believe this, but I thank you so much. I will say I just realized that on the Capture Age tab, I do not have an alert box. Something I should probably look into, but when you only stream like once a month, it's not something necessarily on my radar. But thank you so much, Ben. We're about to see a feudal rug pull strategy. Hey yo, Papa Smurf is on it. What time is it, Papa Smurf, where you're around? Because if it's morning, I'm impressed. I don't have that many jokes that early in the morning. If it's like midday, that's when I'm the least impressed. If it's like evening after like a day's work, then I'm impressed again. Ooh, trying to get the scout with that villager into the town center. Didn't work out. It's fun to spectate a super niche stress. Yeah, super niche is a nice way to put it, Curse Momo. He'll sell him an NFT and then run away with cash. Yeah, I like to say that this whole game is an NFT now. Pay me money or something. I don't know how those work. I just know that you're convincing a bunch of people that something that isn't valuable is valuable, so. Wait, is that too much? It's midday. You're on it, Papa Smurf. Midday jokes. You're on it. Did I say too much about NFTs? Did I say too much? I feel like every time I think they're run out of ways to sell people on things that don't exist, they just find new ways to do it. So, who knows? As long as you can convince enough other people to buy into it, you make your money. Like all those like fake, what's it called? Fake Bitcoin things all the YouTubers like start scamming people for to like invest in. Like it literally, they use the yeah, it's just bad things. All right, so with that in mind, we're both at the feudal age. We'll see if the second TC drops right away, because if you're doing this strat, you're doing this strat. So we'll see if that drop right away. You drop that feudal lord. Oh, sorry, the town center. Ooh, VT stuff with the before feudal. Wait, no, I guess you're both in feudal age. Just the not. the 3-in-1 shenanigans. I guess this was what you're talking about, the strategy. So the funny thing is, I think you can actually fight it. If you target this scout right now, you could probably fight this. Too late now, though. Woo! Now it's wait. Oh, VT stuff was waiting for men at arms to fight. Oh my goodness. There was some. Here's the reality. There was like some 200, 300 IQ plays going on there. But all you needed was the 1 IQ right click on the weaker scout. And now I actually think Roses might be able to take this. Like, I think it's possible. We'll see. Yeah, the scouts win. Now harassment time, right? And I think once again we're playing out the same way the last game played out, with VT stuff having the villager advantage, but Rosa having the army advantage, and 7 scout. Like, this is actually a great position. It's just making use of it, right? You literally sit in this back line, and you're good. Those scouts are doing their job. But you're not gonna get to them here because they have like all the walls and stuff. But if you can find that one area where they're not defending, you can just make them hide in their town center and jump around here. So all about finding the little places, because the game has a lot more possibilities. Just because there's like a semblance of a wall here doesn't mean that, you know, their back is defended, right? Especially at this lower evil rank. 2 things to keep in mind here: Rosa is now supply block, but house. That's the Age of Empires term, right? To have any value. That's the thing. I think you can make a lot of value with the scouts. There it is. Yeah, the scouts are going exactly where I wanted, and now are gonna put a lot of pressure. I mean, 7 scouts can destroy that house pretty fast. I'm gonna be honest. Like, they're in already. Amazing. Great pressure. Right click all of them. This is good. This is amazing, and it's just about making sure you're building the houses, getting the houses. But yeah, here they are, putting on that pressure, and you just literally stay here because you push them back. You can destroy this, and just don't go under the TC. You can even flirt with the TC. You can, you know, go in a little bit, get all the villagers to go inside, and then jump out. You can do a little bit of that. It was nice, good wall. It is. Although with 7 scouts, like, you can probably destroy this wall pretty easily. I'm gonna be honest. So I don't know why they're like letting them kind of put this up. I mean, yeah, I think at this point I would right click this and then just go back to building up my economy. I would right click these walls because the pressure's here, right? This is a tough thing, right? Like, there's no other real place you can attack. So you just want to keep them penned in. Hey, no. Is Rosa going full feudal? That's a possibility. They're both still feudal, right? So, and the scouting pressure, like, when you do have this advantage, that's when you probably just keep it up. I will say, this is the thing, right? Like, I much rather these scouts just stay in this area to keep. Oh, actually, no, the other scouts are here, so it's fine. It's fine. Making sure that you're flanking and then you're good. And yeah, I would even flirt with this town center a little bit. You know, go in, go out, put that pressure. But that's like way more micro than I would expect for myself. So, you know, enough said. Done early. Vilkills are nice, but over. Yeah, the Vilkills are nice, but it's not the point of it, right? The point of it is to make sure they can't get any other resource. That they only get food here from the main thing. So, like, you know, maybe attacking this house might be nice. But this is a lot of pressure. Yeah, maybe getting in here a little bit, because there's really no army. There's 3 archers. Like, there really is no army. So maybe attacking here a little bit and then running out. Oh, this is good. Just make sure they run out, and then run, and then you run. You just run. As soon as you're done attacking, you just run, and then you do it over and over again. Yeah, I think you could right click this house and then just leave those things. But yeah, this is great pressure. Rose is killing it, and yeah, these scouts, like, too far. Like, right here, all right? You need to make VT stuff feel that pressure. Feel the pressure. Because right now they're no longer there. There's no pressure. Like, yeah, just having these knights kind of sit here, even if their hold position puts a lot of pressure. But yeah, second town center from Cumans coming in. I mean, it is feudal age. Sorry, they're both the civs that can get. So the Cumans are the civ that can get that feudal age DC. So definitely something you want to avoid. But yeah, like, you don't even have to use them to fight. They just have to sit there and be threatening. That's my big thing. Like put them hold position, let them. Yeah, this is good. This is really good. Nice pressure here. I would even right click this honestly. Get rid of that town center. Don't let them build it. Instead of running away, I would just right click it. Don't let them there. But yeah, here scouts coming in. This is great pressure. You're starting to get to a point where you can really start destroying buildings with the amount of scouts you have. And we now have a timer, so VT stuff is going into that castle age. So it'll be. Can they survive long enough to make it? And this is one of those games where 100% if there were walls, that would very much help VT stuff, right? We were talking about the walls earlier in the last game. He should not get that. Yeah, there's no way this second TC should go up. I'm going to be honest. Like, I feel like if I see a Tekken TC going up in this kind of situation, I would get all these scouts, and this should be a right click. Like, there really is no reason for it. I think it's very much... you know, because then they now can protect this gold line and this wood line, right? So this is unfortunate. So yeah, this is something to keep an eye on. Is you know, not letting me get a second TC up. And now they're relatively safe. They can put a couple villagers in here. Every time they attack, just put the villagers in the TC and call it a day. So yeah, still feels like a lot of pressure from Rosa though. It'll just be can VT stuff get there? And remember, it's like 23 army to 6, right? So there still isn't really an army coming out from VT stuff. And you're trying to get to critical mass. And this is a tough thing though, right? Once they get the second TC, they just hide in it, and woo. You could probably get. Did you get all these scouts and just right-click TCs? That's possible. I do like that you're not letting them die. I think that's actually really important. But yeah, if you are a player that's going to be aggressive, you have to babysit those units and make sure they're doing things. And this castle age will kind of mark the timer. It's going to be a big timer as we continue on here. He should, yeah. We're about to see those rugs come useful. Yeah, the rugs. The rugs are becoming useful. They're going to be pulled out. The rugs are going to be pulled out from under Rosa, maybe. Maybe not though. Like relatively speaking, you know, pretty close villager count. It's just about making use of all the scouts that you have, and just playing on the outskirt, right? Making sure your units are always on the outskirts, even if they're not doing anything. If they're just sitting here, that's usually a lot of pressure, right? So something to keep in mind. You can get this barrack. Yeah, that's a free barracks. I don't mind it. Like, yeah, always having those units do something. This is the annoying thing though, with 2 TCs, that's double villager production, like that very much puts you in a tough spot. And in some ways, VT stuff is like the most patient player in the world, because there hasn't been any army from VT stuff this whole game, which I do find amusing. Let's go with 0. I'm not playing, I'm commentating. Strangely, why is it coming from your left ear? Is anyone else getting only left ear microphone? Is that actually a thing? Oh my goodness. The game sounded fine. Okay, let me double check the tracks here as we're going on. Mike. Properties. Audio to the central channel instead of left or right. Okay, there it is. Is it better now? As the pressure continues here. Oh, wow. Cursor, thank you for being here and you know, letting me know. Oh, wow. Just tell me when things are wrong. Oh my goodness. Alright, but yeah, a lot of pressure coming in for Rosa. This is that critical map. Like, you're at a point you could probably right-click TCs at this point. So, very surprising. Very surprising. Yeah, I just, you could probably get all the scouts and right-click TCs. Like, am I wrong? How many are these? We got 5. We got 11, so 16. Yeah. I mean, get some upgrades, you know. Oh, we got the battering rams. I just feel like Rosa has actually so much control of the map, but it's one of those things where if you're up 1 TC, like you can rebuild your villager count quite effectively. So you're kind of at a point, right, where you need to put that critical damage. I mean, these scouts can go in and swoop in and get these archers quite easily, which probably one thing I'd do. But love this all-in scouts when we're yeah, 100. It's just about preventing people from gathering resources, and actually Rosa's doing quite well with that right now. And yeah, I think you could. Oh yeah, you could probably right-click TCs with the sheer amount. Like these, there's no reason this army's won, and then it kind of gets killed off by the arrows. Unfortunate. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting position. I actually do like the battering ram. But I think it's just you just look like you got 12. You have 22 scouts not doing anything right now, and they could be here. You literally could have them group on one. I wouldn't dive TC, go feudal ram. Yeah, I mean the ram's coming in. It's just I think it's about grouping. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Good. I mean, but here look at that whole 10 scouts that could be there. Although this is great damage. This is actually incredible. Yeah, there's no ring on the TC. This is a lot of damage. I think Rosa definitely swaying here. Getting so many villager count. Yeah, that might have been one of the most critical points in the game. I hope the group, are they going to group? Yes, they're grouping. This is big. I think very much. Yeah, it is Cuban versus Kenyan. Yeah, no, it's great. Oh, we do have knights though. Okay, VT style. I did say there was a timer when you get to Castle Age. Here's that timer. It's called Knights versus Scouts. Oh, but Rosa gets that next age, so maybe it's night versus nighttime. This is actually quite intriguing. Do look at the villager count, so we do see Rosa ahead on the villager count. Definitely putting a lot of pressure. There's 2 TCs though for very tasty stuff. So yeah, and the scouts are at this point. I mean, they're not useless, but you can't really fight against knights. So do humans get camo? I don't know, but I think Rosa just. It's one of those things, like with that scout all in, you kind of just have to win the game. You have to not let them get to this knight. But I do like this, attacking while the knights are gone, and if there's only 2 knights, you can they can't really do much. You can't defend, but this is the time to win the game. If you're gonna attack the TC, group it up. Okay. It's tough because like I actually don't know if you can win it at this point, right? The knights are always gonna beat you in those fights, even though there's only like 10 of them, 9 of them. You're in a tough spot. Yeah, I just wish there's more grouping if you are diving on TCs. Oh, and speaking of camels, there you go. Humans do have camels. Yep. There it is. And knights, yeah, knights have a, because they're protected against arrows, have a really good time. They're just jumping around. It's definitely a tough spot. And after all that, we're at 17 villagers for Rosa, 21 for VT stuff, and the only big difference is the army composition, where we have all of these light cavalry versus the knights. And the knights don't even have to go back home. I think you probably just reinforce with camels and knights and survive at this point. I do like this though. Battering ram should do some things. Get the battering ram. Honestly, I would ignore it. Get on the TCs at this point. Wow. I'm kind of speechless. Sorry, I'm just kind of speechless at how this game turned out. Oh, it's wild. I don't even know what to say. Yeah, camels really freak out. No, it's not even like camel. I'm gonna be honest. Like I think the window of what you winning this game was that period where you were surging and you were running around the base. I think you actually had a better chance of winning this game than the previous game. It was just every time someone is rushing like or goes to castle before you, the timer starts, right? If they can get knights, any scout rush just dies. That's just the way it is. I'm sorry, but yeah, your scouts no longer are effective if they can get that thing. So yeah, just the second TC was a big thing, letting that second TC go up, and then on top of that, it's It's letting them age up. Yeah, and making sure you're not putting enough pressure the whole time. I'm here for the Lazira only fans. Well, I keep on waiting, I guess. The second, it was a game changer because these two resources became defensible, right? The gold and the wood line could then become defensible. I think that's why it was so important to just keep the scouts here, even if you weren't attacking, to keep them literally just sitting there in hold position until you felt like attacking or felt like moving around to keep that pressure. It's so hard if you're playing this aggressive style. Like, you have to be aggressive with it, or you can't just be idle. They can't just sit like here. They have to sit somewhere where they're a perceived threat, at least, for it to be effective. I still think the light cav would have been more focused eco and military around TC and push than ram. I agree. I think you might be right? Maybe switching to the rams a little, or getting those rams as early as possible, and then going all in. Like, you already had that massive scouts, so just going in with rams then. But you have to hit before knights hit, because as soon as knights hits, it's a losing battle. But I agree, Pen. I think maybe if the battering ram was focused to actually get that killing bro in the CCs, I think that could have been a game changer. But yeah, there's lots of opportunities, lots of ways to learn. And the toughest thing of all this, obviously, is building villagers behind as you're trying to maneuver a million things, right? 30 scouts. I agree. I think there was 30 scouts, so they definitely could have. I think it's when it's 2 TCs it gets a lot harder, because you split the focus, right? Yeah, it was either group them all up in one or just have like 3 patches sitting around, not letting people get resources. I think those are all things that could have happened. Here's the thing, like, I don't think VT stuff actually taken advantage after this. Like, VT stuff has defended everything, but the big advantage is in 3TC production. Way more villagers, but it's gonna take a while before VT stuff has an army that freaks me out. The scouts too much, don't forget there's a garrison TC in the No, I agree. You don't need to destroy the TC, you just gotta sit and make sure that they're garrisoned, that the villagers are garrisoned. You don't have to get villager kills, you just have to keep them hiding in their houses. So there you go. Yeah, that was a good game though. I thought it was intriguing. I had no clue if VT stuff could survive that. It just right now, right, 3 TCs, right, producing villagers, and now we have more than double the villagers. Or no, sorry, double the villagers for VT stuff or Rosa, and that's just gonna compound. Yeah, I don't really see too much more. I mean, like, this is the point of the game now where you also have to go, 3 TCs if you want to catch up, go full economy, build up a huge economy. But I don't see that happening from Rosa right now. yeah, that's true. You know what? There was a possibility that VT stuff, if VT stuff kind of freaked out, VT stuff could have lost this game for sure. I think you had enough pressure that, like, a lot of people might have called the game there. You might be right. You don't even attack with them. You rally them here, and you just keep sending waves. Yeah. He's just the war of nerves. Oh, amazing. All right, we have 4 TCs now. Wow. I mean, VT stuff showing that economy is important than anything else, more important than anything else in AoE, which is true. AoE is an economy-focused game, meaning you don't have to have armies that win stuff. You have to have armies that die and replenish. Kind of the way the game works in the later stages. So there you go. 11. Whoa. I do like this, getting some pikemen. Smart play. So if you're gonna be up against cavalry, you're playing like MBL with all these. He's gonna build a market and start trading rugs. Then we'll see the fast and yeah. Rugs are the secret. This is the secret of the game right here. Look at that. Amazing. Anything can happen as long as you don't surrender. My dog threw through my Ethernet cable recently. Talk about an easy win. True. But you didn't have. You could have Wi-Fi set up as a contingency, so it's actually your fault. No. Oh, here's that. Yeah, the good old castle. Put that pressure on. Awesome, awesome. Whew. So, reminder: after this game, we will have our Feudal Lord titles being defended. So we'll go jump right into that. Unless I don't know, who knows? Maybe Rose is gonna miraculous comeback coming right now. That's what's gonna happen. This aggressive castle, this army, this is it. Gonna make it happen here. Although the 1-2C is very much at this point in the game definitely feels very lonely. Ooh, I do like this, trying to deny this castle for sure. This is an interesting castle place, I'm gonna be honest, from VT stuff. It's not like aggressive, but it's not also defending. It's just kind of, don't attack my left side. Oh, here it is. This is the fight we've all been waiting for. 5 rounds. Ooh, we got a little raiding party here, a little party here. We'll see how the fighting turns out. This is a good little catch here. I do like that you're getting gold. You're just like, might as well get gold. Yeah, they're both attacking each other. Rose's army's still technically bigger. Like this is the whole VT stuff's army. Just eight cavalry. 6 knights. Oh no, sorry, 5 knights, 2 camel riders. That sounds like an army. The thing is, like, VT stuff isn't even floating resources, right? So I mean, I guess just building villagers, getting to 75 to 25 villagers. I guess that's where the resources went. I guess so. Ooh, yes, Kipchaks. Oh, all right. We're gonna see what happens. The army's still there. Woo. Rose has 0 wood though. Oh, that's true. Rosa does have 0 wood. Well, so much for your farms. If you have no wood. Yeah, there is almost 4 times the amount of villagers for Very Tasty Stuff, but Very Tasty Stuff has no army. Still, somehow. I do not know. But yeah, Knights versus Scouts is gonna go one way. We'll see how Pikemen, maybe Knights versus Pikemen goes a better way. I actually think VT stuff has been keeping 15 villagers in this TC for a long while, so. Oh, and now some Miss Micro and the Pikemen are getting in here. There it is. Ooh, the Pikemen. If you're going to get a battering ram. So, like, this game feels like it's over, but Rosa, for some reason, is the only one putting on pressure, so I no longer understand. Rugs are OP, nerf needed. I agree. I agree. Rugs are definitely being pulled. I mean, Rosa's managed to like get a little foothold here and continuously try to attack. Ooh, this castle. They're gonna fight over the castle. Is that what's gonna happen? Nice. Ah, what Rosa calls it. There you go. There was our Dark Lord title defended successfully. I know camera time. So Dark Lord title defended successfully. VT stuff takes the 2-0 in our king. We're calling all the tournaments King of the Castle tournaments now. That's just the name of the whole thing, okay? But that was our Feudal Lord, our Dark Lord title defended by VT stuff. And there you go, 2-0. Next up, we have our very own Boxer Saint from the podcast facing off against the defending, reigning, undisputed, all right, Feudal Lord of our Discord, Pen. So it'll be Boxer Saint against Pen. So let me just put that in here. Who says I got a hair? Did I get a haircut today? It's possible. Did I get it because I knew I actually maybe wanted to be on camera today? Also possible. Slick lid. Yeah, thanks. You can see. Look. Oh, here it is. Oh, look at that shining off the light from the top of the thing. Haircut now. Well, soon. Real talk. I thought Feudal Lord was the L'Oreal one. No, Dark Lord. Okay, Dark Lord is sounds the coolest. All right, let's be honest. But Dark Lord is the lowest healer one. Then it's Feudal Lord. Then it's King of the Castle. All right. Hence the name King of the Castle tournament. But yeah, we're gonna have Penn against Boxer Saint starting now. I hope I have them in the proper order. Game 2, game 3. Okay, we should be good. Arabia, that's where it's starting. There was like a whole complicated. Should I pull it up? I can maybe pull it up. Should I pull it up, Penn, just for you? Should I pull up the whatchamacallit? Your whole thing you sent me here? Sure, we can maybe. Let me save this image and just throw it onto the screen. How about that? Should we do that? Yes. Okay, so they went through like a whole banning process, and I'm just gonna add it right now. Oh, is this the right image? This is a different image, I feel. All right, let me add the image I just downloaded, not the previous tournament's image. There you go. New source. Browse. All on the fly. Downloads. Boom. Here it is. Done. Okay, there it is. There is the image. As you can see, we have this very complicated banning phase, not banning phase. I'm gonna zoom in here. Woo! 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 Okay, so it looks like we got some picks, and then the snipe was on Bulgarians and Lithuanians. So Boxer Saint couldn't play Lithuanians. And then we got Penn playing Huns, Ethiopians, and Byzantines against Boxer Saints, Magyars, Mongols, and Saracens. There you go. There you go. Wow. That's a lot of pressure on the reigning feudal lord. You don't want to give him too much tithes. All right. So, is there any map picks that I should be aware of? No, but sticky promise. I want some 40 chest now. Nice. Arabia's first for sure. Yeah, we're gonna jump to Arabia here. There, it's gone. Oh, let's actually make sure this is. We're gonna transform this. Fit center on screen. Oh, nope, not where I wanted it. Let me move it back and now center it. Transform. Center horizontal. There you go. In theory, that should be in the middle, but. All right. Boxer Saint versus Penn. Let us begin. Loading replay. I have. What am I drinking? That's the question. That's the big question here. Hashtag not sponsored. That haircut. Hey! Who's the favorite? I don't know. I mean, Penn's the reigning, defending feudal lord. However, Boxer Saint is a regular host. Oh, not this one. Regular host of the podcast. So we'll see how it plays out. We'll see if there's any big strategy differences between hard seltzer. No, it's actually kombucha in a bottle. Lemon ginger, which is actually my least favorite one. But you know, sometimes you like when it's a bitter taste. The rugs are back, so that's fun. The rugs are back. So yeah, we have Ethiopians against Mongols here. Penn playing Ethiopians, Boxer Saint playing Mongols. So we'll see how this plays out. Remember the we'll see if there's any big differences as this game continues. Villager count even. Good luck, have fun. We got a good luck, have fun. Let's go. I love lemon ginger. It's very. I don't like ginger. I mean, I'm okay with a little bit of ginger. I don't like a lot of ginger. But it like feels healthy, you know. So that's why I like it. I don't like the taste, but I like that it tastes like it's a good thing for you. That is my explanation. So there you go. Yeah, but we're getting into our. This is the feudal lore title, best of 3. Yeah, we're gonna get into things here as we build up. Oh, really? That's such a big MR. Well, Boxer Saint, if you prove yourself here, you're very much the underdog. Wait, Penn is 1267? Is Penn 1267? I should just give Penn the King of the Castle title, I feel, at this point. We need Penn and Lucas to play against each other. I think that's where we're getting to. Oh, this is interesting. Did Penn lure the Rhino with the Scout Interesting. Interesting. I like that. That's a little bit of flavor. Oh, Mr. Me has a companion. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Can anyone remind me? Ooh, we got vision. Nice. Can I do vision for blue? I can do vision for red. And then can I do
Timu.
vision for blue? Why is there not a button for vision for blue that's easy to access like this red one? Control 5. Got it. Nice. Thank you. And then I can switch back. Wait, what did he do? Tell me, explain Boxer in layman's terms. Looking forward to seeing those rugs. Oh, this is Cursed Mum. Oh, Cursed Mum is the Lucas. Amazing. Control player number. Ah, gotcha. So control 5 and control 2 can get me switch to see vision. So the vision. This is what the vision looks like for Pen, and this is what the vision looks like for Boxer Saint. So it looks like Pen actually just going a little further in, trying to see what's going on, and then Boxer Saint making the nice circles. So there you go. So my boar, amazing. I mean, Pen playing as if I feel like we've seen development. Like every time I watch Pen play again, it's like, oh wow, he's actually jumped in skill level. And so that's what happens when you're the reigning defending champ. You got a lot of pressure on you. You got a lot of people gunning for you, so you're doing your best here. Oh, what's the Mongol hunt bonus for AoE2? Out of curiosity, while the game continues to build. Yeah, it's interesting to see that you jump like 100, 200 elo and you see no walls. Wait, did Boxer Saint talk about the Mongol bonus on the podcast? I mean, that's true. I guess that's the case. Yeah, this actually, that's another, like, there's literally no walls. Like, walls is the last thing people are thinking of. I'm just curious how this is going to develop here as we continue on. We have a zebra. Or a zebra, as I like to call it. Walking is my weakness, just make a mess of walls. Those are uses. I mean, I don't think walls are bad. I just think people don't know when they should be and when they shouldn't be putting them. And like the higher level you are, the more you actually scout the opponent to figure out if they're putting any pressure early, so you actually know whether you should put walls or not. But I think what's kind of happening is the players at this rank are like, even if I do put up walls, it's not going to make a difference if I'm like, 2 minutes behind my opponent when it comes to what they're doing. Also, Pen is up, 6 workers right now, but 6 villagers, but Boxer Saint has Feudal Age, so as long as Boxer Saint can maybe rush up to castle or keep that, try to get all those upgrades early or something, you can make use of it. Mongols, yes, Boxer Saint playing the Mongols. What's my day job? I am a teacher. That is my day job. Is that a pre-mill drush? I don't see a drush right now, so I don't know. What I should have done is done this. This is what I should have done. You think I have a day job? That's what I should have done. All right. So, have I thinking of playing a couple 100 points lower than my elo since I was born last month? So perhaps that has a chance in my crown. I don't know. You have the father boost. You have the father boost maybe. Perhaps. Yeah, sure. I mean, we can run it back maybe in January sometime. Yeah, heads up, by the way, people who are watching this, we will have just a Christmas special that will include some AoE people in it, but it will be kind of all the people, all the games, all the network together. So nothing AoE specific until the new year. And then I think what we'll do is we'll actually do like a year recap in the new year. That might be fun to do for AoE. So that's kind of the plan. We got Boxer Saint with some scouts, putting on that pressure. I love how this TC looks. That's so cool. Sorry. Really look. Ethiopians have a really cool looking TC. Yeah, the good old 3 scouts. Walden Wood. Yeah, no, this is solid. And I mean, yeah, you put that gate, and now you can keep sending villagers. You don't have to like jump them up or down, right? So yeah, for sure, a good thing. Great Wallen. Yep. Whack. Whack. Oh, got a villager, and you're out of there. Nice. And the villager count now is pretty even. Although it looks like Penn still has slightly ahead. So even with the feudal age coming later, Penn was able to keep that villager production consistent. I mean, I was surprised that Penn had like. Do Ethiopians have any kind of bonus for villagers? Because like, literally, Penn had 6 more villagers. Beforehand. All right, I'm just kind of curious now how we're doing. All right, so pretty good view of the map there by Boxer Saint, and then ooh, interesting. So Penn actually hasn't really scouted Boxer Saint, but maybe he doesn't care, you know? Maybe it doesn't matter. I have 3 boards. Nice. You have 3 boards. Oh, so the 3 boards really helped you out. So we have a nice wall coming up here from Boxer Saint defending. There's that big wall that we like to see, and the pressure and getting those. This is some easy villager kills. I think you probably even get this one. Oh, the insta delete to save the villager. What was that? What was that? Amazing. So yeah, they're now even on villagers, and this should probably carry in nicely as we continue on here. I wonder who's first gonna age up. It looks like Boxer Saint is almost at that castle age amount. Yeah, it kind of seems lining up nicely. 800, 200. So we'll see. Ooh, yes, the good old house wall. I love the house wall. I mean, I personally love the house wall. I don't know, actually. You don't want to overdo it, but I just laugh because before I started building walls, I would just only build house walls. Because welcome, my previous RTS experience. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, it's not dumb, but it's just maybe not optimal. And we got wheelbarrow being researched, and Boxer Saint's on the brink of getting castle age, so we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, no, it's been solid. The walls are up. We got your forced scout pressure, and you got, I imagine, castle age being hit now, right? There's enough. There it is. Predicted. It's almost like I know how to play this game. It's almost like I know what I'm talking about. Almost. All right, so yeah, we're continuing on here. Once again, if there's any audio issues, any video issues, please let me know. Yeah. We have follow from Papa Smurf. Thank you so much. No alerts set up in Capture Age, so maybe if I went to the Age of Empires 2 thing. But I thank you for all the follows. Actually, I want to see if I missed anyone. I'm sorry if I did. We had C Shell FTW followed, Disco Socialism followed, and yesterday Mr. Me followed. So there you go. Thank you everyone for all those follows. I think we'll probably have tournaments around once a month. That's kind of the plan. And if you're a fan of, I don't know if there's any crossover, but we got a Rocket League tournament tomorrow. So if you're even slightly interested in that, you can go check that out. We'll be pretty much the same time. Just I think it'll be 7 p.m. Is that what I said? I think 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So pretty much the same time, or around this time, if you're interested. But yeah, now we have the counter pressure coming in from our archer player with pikemen and with spearmen and archers. And we have that castle age really quick relative to what Penn is doing. So this is 100% if you can get a castle up quickly. Or if you're Mongols, you might be going knights. So getting those knights, getting that knight pressure is probably the way to go. I love how unrealistic it's with you with storage man on a horseback gonna chop down a wall made of wooden balls. That is hilarious. Help organize? I know for sure. If anyone wants to help organizing, I mean, I do like the kind of the format that we have is where I just I stream only kind of defenses of the title, and we just have new challengers. Because I think with AOE for me, it's just full tournaments. I talk my throat out. Like my throat would be gone. Like my throat's already gone. Mostly because my day job involves me talking all day, every day. So, yeah, it's just on top of that. I don't know if I could do like 3 or 4 hours. Have the horses jump over the walls. That would be realistic. Yes. Well, no. I mean, in theory, the walls are like high enough that you couldn't jump over. Okay, you'd have to climb it at least. So yeah, I mean, with AOE 2 as well, you can't really stream it live. Like you can't stream the recordings live. Or it's a pain. It's like we tried that, I think, the first term. It was such a pain. So I think before we used to do what's the word? We'd take a look and we'd thinking. We tried to do it like the day of and stuff, and now it's like, no, this is way better if I have all the replays. You just have to send 3 replays to make sure I don't know the final result. Speaking of which, make sure I would make the 3rd replay in the beginning of the game. Make sure you send me that 3rd replay just so it doesn't spoil it for me. Yeah, because if it needs to be a replay with the 2 people who are involved, because yeah, don't spoil it for me. Makes it more fun for me if I don't know. Oh, it's a blood path. Yeah, those horses can jump pretty high, bro. Okay. Listen here. All right, I'll be back on the game. There's a difference. Okay, these like wooden sticks here in the game. All right, they're. I think they're taller than we think they are. That's all I'm saying. Okay, they look like they're pretty short, but I think they're actually above the person. Like I think the rider on the horse could maybe jump over it, but I don't think the horse is jumping that high. That's all I'm saying. Oof. So yeah, we just have a lot of pressure from Pem here. If we take a kind of look around, even villager count, but we have we have a bigger army from Penn, but it's up against knights and cavalry archers, which I think could take this army. Like I think you could take this army out. Although Boxer's saying maybe doing the smart thing and just putting pressure elsewhere, because the truth is, if you're the cav player, like you have that mobility, right? So you can kind of deal with this a lot easier, and not letting them have a free reign on the other side might be good. Ooh, here they go. And as long as you keep pulling your villagers away, I mean, yeah, you're not getting resources, but I mean, Boxer's saying didn't have enough houses anyway, so it didn't matter. Take out some villagers. Okay. But the one thing I'd be careful of is kind of getting it. I think this is where we see the big difference between the Feudal and the Dark Lord, is when players send an army, the army is usually being used effectively. Denying this TC is big. That's a lot of villagers that are taken out. That's really good. Penn actually ran out of stone. I believe Penn ran out of stone, so it's a 99.55%. So until Penn gets a little bit of stone, I don't think he can actually finish it. Is that what happened? I don't know. I don't know if that's what happened here, but I've never seen anything at 99.55%. But here it is. Red has a lion. Lots of pressure here still, though. Boxer Saint could probably clear this out with an army. Ooh. Here's the thing, it's like, I feel at this point, if you put a wood line this far, you could probably put a second TC. I think that's the reality. Maybe a second TC like here or here would be good. Even like down here. There's some nice places you could put TCs and probably be uncontested. Doubt TC, yeah. Just needs to tap it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Wait, but I was confused because all the villagers like just stopped working, like just didn't finish it. I was very confused. Oh, we got the little armies from Penn still doing some work here. You kind of see that pressure's coming out from Penn now. And there is a big supply difference. The villager count's the same, but the army is just so much bigger for Penn. So if Penn can group up this army, I think it does quite well. This isn't bad. I think the Knights just have to fight. Just have to fight. Just have to fight because they have armor. Did you notice like they ran by and literally didn't get hurt? Like there's no damage. Like they didn't take any damage. That was pretty funny. I think Boxer Saint could have fought some of these. I'm gonna be honest, especially with no pikemen here. Ooh. Some Knights getting in. But this is the thing, right? Like look at the spread of Penn's units. Like Boxer Saint probably just feels like everything's on fire and there's nothing you can do. But oh yeah, this is the lion that's killing everyone here. And at the same time, Boxer Saint with the counter. I mean, there is some truth to just counterattack that will win you games, right? But I think what's so nice about Penn's spread is that it kind of feels like if you're the other player, like where do I go? You know, there's so many army. Like look at this circle that Penn has made here, and Boxer Saint doesn't really have an army to respond at this point. So, but I venture to guess like those 8 Knights could have done pretty well against some of this army. Group up and just fight it, I guess. But no, right now it looks like Penn is very much taking advantage. And yeah, this is such a lovely spread. Sorry, I don't see this that often, like at a lower elo, just having stuff stationed around in like this nice little circle, preventing. Once again, the one thing we talked about, I guess, in the Dark Lord games, right? Preventing preventing gathering resources from villagers. And without a second TC, Boxer Saint's very much in a difficult position. Researching moon rockets. Yep. Yeah, Boxer Saint when you're buying food, you're in a tough spot. And 39 to 51 villagers. So the villager count relatively, like Boxer Saint did well, but without a second TC and without an army to stop this, like you can only get food now apparently. Although surprisingly, Boxer Saint actually has a gold and wood supply, so that's nice that those haven't been harmed. And here it is. These 2 Knights can probably take out most of the stuff here. Right? There it is. So if you had 8 Knights, I think, maybe not 8, maybe like 10. You had 10 Knights, I think you could take out most of this army. You can probably clear it. Like these 2 can probably get cleared here. Yep. The archers aren't doing anything, is what I'm saying. Okay. They need a critical mass. So like, this is the only army that I'd be somewhat threatened by. But you need a couple more pikemen to make it really safe here. Oh, and there it is. Speaking of having 8 Knights, we're almost there. Good hit in the lumber camp. Yeah, I mean the thing is, like at this rank, like you put anything here, as long as it's, you know what it is? It's the amount of actions and focus you can have, right? So as long as you have enough actions, you can probably hide stuff and no one's gonna find it. Like no one's finding this lumber camp. I'm sorry, like. But it doesn't matter. No, it doesn't right now because Penn just has so much pressure in the main base that hidden lumber camp isn't going to do much, right? But even on top of that, like look at this map control. Penn is like branching out, making sure covering all this map. This is what I guess currently Boxer Saint sees, right? And then we take a look at Penn, right? And look at this, right? Outside, like if Boxer Saint wants to get outside the base, he can go central. So like I would have one more thing station central, but like look at this spread of visibility, right? This is where I think an underrated part of the game is where it comes to map control. Because right now, absolutely, Penn has the full map control, right? Has full visibility of what the player's doing in the base. So yes, he is going to find this second TC, and if Boxer Saint has enough, you know, focus and willpower, you can probably start building up again from the second TC, getting those second villagers. But the reality is his main production area is completely overrun, and so it's just tough to do anything. Oh, ballistics? Yeah, once you get ballistics, for sure. No, I think you're at critical mass. No. I guess my point was, it's just, it's one of those things. I think his first counterattack, where he like ran through and didn't do much, that army, it was still a point where Penn didn't hit that critical mass. But yeah, you're at critical mass now. You're at upgrade advantage. You're running through this, or are you? I take that back. Enough Knights wins the game. I was right. Why did I doubt myself? I was right. See, 10 Knights. You clear all this army. Why did I doubt myself for a second? Oh, this is kind of funny. This is really funny, actually. Well, okay, can I see this? He now sees all the villagers in the TC. Amazing. It's a bad fight for Pen, but Pen has an upgrade advantage and is going into Imperial. Has 20 more workers. Yeah, Pen just has to get critical mass. Once again, though, like, you know, Pen, if Boxer Saint gets to like 20 knights and just attacks, that's a tough game. Tough game. Especially if he sees this. I would send those 20 knights there right away. But yeah, once again, this spread, good vision from Pen. Like, very much, Pen is still in the lead here, but you know, you get a critical mass of knights and you go for it. That's kind of the play for Boxer. And then like the third TC is going down. I do like this. I do like seeing kind of getting that macro play going. Getting extra villagers, getting extra resources. Easy stuff. Da 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 da. Bum 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 bum. Oh, here it is. We got critical mass and we got Arbalesters. And this is now, I think this is where it gets definitive. Let's see where Pen goes first. Like, you could go for this TC and just make sure all these villagers can't ever, you know, gather food again. But it looks like Pen is going right in. Wow. Yeah, Pen is I don't really see how Boxer Saint gets back into this. I mean, there's fire now. Oh my goodness. That's chemistry, right? Yeah. Yeah. Does he not know? He knows. No, he doesn't. I mean, he sees these farms though, so I mean, if he looked, he would know. I do like this castle. I mean, this could definitely slow him down, but this is the thing, it's like, I guess you can get what you can. Interesting. Very interesting. You didn't know about the TC Lumber Camp? Well, guess what? If you looked, you would have seen this. So boom. No excuses. If you looked, you would have known. Yeah. If all these players had the game sense, all right, to be able to not play the game and just look at the minimap the whole time and already know that there's a TC there, then they'd be able to find it, okay? All right. But yeah, we got a little bit of spread here from Boxer Saint trying to build up. But it's 3 TCs to 2. But the castle's nice. I mean, honestly, if Boxer Saint can get one more castle, like, just throw it up here, you know? I think it'd do thing. That's your caster, Fog of War? I don't think this is the caster. This is your Fog of War. This is the most, what's the word? Are you telling me that these wouldn't have popped up? I think these would have, these 3 farms would have popped up. I think you would have seen the farms, but you know, I mean, I think if you saw this tower, you would know there's someone there. Does anyone have relics? None from Pen right now, and then here, let me see. Oh, I don't even see a temple from Boxers. No, I don't think so. Makes sense, Pen. So I guess what I should have said is You should have been had such good game sense that you should have known the capture Age Fog of War and then known the player was there. Okay. All right. I don't have a monastery. Yeah, you don't even have a monastery, but I think Penn does, but isn't even getting it. Yeah, just putting on pressure here. I'm sorry, 59 villagers to 103 villagers, 38 arbalesters, 11 pikemen, 2 knights, and a trebuchet. I think it's game, okay, Boxer Saints? I do what I can. I think it's game, all right? Never give up, never surrender, unless people are actually good. Wow. Oh, here it is. The never-ending reign of arbalesters. Taking down a TC. Slowly but surely. Dude. Yeah, Papa Smurf. The Lions did help out. Honestly, I think Penn, you know, being able to call upon the Lion King and have all the lions attack Boxer Saints villagers really won him the game. I mean, Penn has more than double the population. All right, I'm not even. Yeah, impotent. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not even at this point in the game. Okay. You got a last good battle? Where's the last battle? Tell me. Right here. Is it here or is it in the main base? Oh, here it goes. Second TC. All right, here it is. Last battle. Skirmishers against arbalesters. Boom. Boom. When your anti-archery is just getting wrecked. Oh, the knights though. Knights coming in. That's pretty good. Yeah. I enjoyed your valentry. Is that a word? How valiant you were there. That's all sure. Game number 1 in the books. Penn winning the game. You know, if I were to like choose one thing that was like, it was interesting because when I watched The Dark Lord, there was very specific things that I felt like, oh, okay, like these are things that if you were doing, definitely would have helped a lot. Oh, sorry, let me give Penn that one. There it is, 1. Boom. And so this is the Feudal Lord title, obviously on the line in the Discord. But then there was a point where it's like, I think, oh yeah, I guess the one thing I could have seen is maybe actually clearing that army that was in your base instead of counterattacking at that point. When you had, I think, the three cavalry archers and 5 knights, I think that was actually enough to pretty much clear out most of the individual. Like, it's just like 2 squad units pretty much in your base, so like, just attack moving around your base. You could have actually probably cleared up. You could probably even cleared up that bigger army at that point, as well. I think that could have been a big thing, but it's tough because like I think another thing that I realized in this game is that Penn's macro is so good, like his ability to get those TC ups and just constantly be producing villagers. So even by not fighting you, he was getting ahead. So I guess that's something to keep in mind. Oh, yeah, that's true too. Yeah, I guess so. There was definitely like an eco thing, and it could be the differences in level, but it could also be that you just had a bad build for this game. I think those are both fair. Another eco for it. Yeah, no, for sure. We're going into game number 2 here on migration. Game number 2 here. So we'll see how that plays out. Game 2 on migration. Oh, you two are horrible. I hate both of you right now. So migration is a map that I believe. Wait, can you walk across the water? It's not even that though, Penn. I think Boxer saying in that game his eco like he didn't really have a build that was targeted on completely stopping you. I think you both played pretty gritty builds. Full water, no walking. Yeah, I mean, I didn't mention it specifically to you, but, yeah. I will say, in general, I like land-only maps. Random land-only, though. Oh, not random. Any map that's land. Because, this game's probably gonna last forever. And, yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it. I think we're gonna have to speed forward a bit, because, I'm not about to wait here and watch you. Oh my goodness, Curse Mummy with the gifted sub to Disco and Socialism. Let's go. Wish I knew the I mean, I just did. Listen. I just appreciate the subs. So, I mean, is Penn getting a morsel of that sub? I don't know. But, I appreciate that Penn has that. You know, Penn's doing well for me here. Although, I mean, I guess you're just rooting for Boxer Saint. Is that what you're telling me? Curse Momo. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, are we just gonna build an economy for 20 minutes? I think we're 2 times in the beginning. I'm sorry, all right. I'm not waiting around for you to build your economy and then not attack for another 20 minutes after that, you know? We're 2 timesing, okay? Water mouse have fuel aggression. Oh. Okay. Pause, time out here. Are you telling me, Boxer saying that you did feudal aggression? Is that what you're telling me? We both will. Lies. How about this? If I see some aggression, I'll go back to normal speed, okay? But I'm not gonna watch you build docks and build your economy up for the first 10 minutes, okay? I ain't got time for that today. Because honestly, if I was on this map, I'd probably play way too greedy and then not do anything aggressive. I would probably went like Japanese though, so maybe I would have gotten boats. Don't worry, I'll slow it down once I see an aggressive unit built from the dock. That's when I'll slow it down. Okay, all right. Aggressive fishing ships, yeah. Spreading holiday cheer. I mean, I appreciate it, Cursor. Are you spreading it now? How are you? Are you just by stating the fact that you're spreading the holiday cheer? Is that how holiday cheer is spread? I just don't know. Yeah, they fish very aggressively at times 2 speed. I agree, Mr. Mew. I agree. You're wild, Cursor. Oh my goodness. Cursor with the 5 gifted subs to Seashell, Boxer Saint, Hollow Soul, Bobombi, and Curse Momo. Thank you so much, Cursor. You the best. This is my alert. My alert is just me going back to camera. All right, that's how it works. Hype train. We got a hype train for the first time. This is it. I'll just go back to this is my alerts now. If there's an alert, I'm gonna switch the camera. Okay, that's the way I do it. So I mean, thank you. You get the Age of Empires emote, so you can throw that somewhere, and people are like, "What is that?" And then you can promote the podcast. All right. Let's go back to the aggressive fishing ships. Oh, look how aggressive they are. More fishing ships in the feudal age. Yeah, Boxer Saint's in the feudal age already. We got more docks coming down. Faster attacking fires, the Sigurds have faster attacking galleys. Some potentials there. What's up? That's true. At least you chose civs where actually gonna attack. True. It's feudal aggression. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry. We're gonna go back to the normal pace of the game. Okay. Whew. Because we got. Here it is. Saracens. with the galleys. Oh, this is so aggressive, Boxer Saint. Why pick Boxer Red? Because they're gonna do Feudal Lord aggression. Oh, look how much aggression is happening from these galleys. Look how much aggression is happening. Look how much aggression. Oh, there they go! Woo! We're going. Oh, how dare you, Cursor? I mean, I appreciate all the other subs, but how dare you give Tim one? Okay, here it is. Oh, actually, fire galleys against. Sorry, fire ships against fire galleys. They're actually called fire galleys against galleys. Great naming convention. Yeah, this is. Ooh, we got the micro. Oh, look at that starter stat from Boxer Saint. This is pretty good. Okay, this is actually pretty good. All right, I take it back. I just thought it was funny that like you said feudal aggression and they're just sitting there for like 2 minutes. You gonna let the train end? Oh, died. I'm so sorry. But thank you for the sub, Cursor. Good micro for Boxer. Yeah, it's good. Keeping it alive, and now it's just about getting that amount. This is gonna be tough though. 5 on 5. Like your fire galley gets on there. I do like the repair here from Penn. Not much else going on there. Just nice right click and jump. That's it. Ooh, you can't get caught. You have to keep right clicking and running away. These are so micro intensive too. I just feel like players that start doing this, they just like don't then build stuff back home. I'm being honest, with a map like this, like you could definitely fight over the seas. But this central area, like you can throw a TC here. As soon as you get to that castle age, I would already have villagers here. Yeah. I wonder how far can you. I think in theory, I guess Trebs could hit this, but you couldn't really. That's the next thing I need. I need you to be able to build like a bridge that goes over water, and then you just like set it up here, and then it falls over. Like you just make it there. All right. You have, yeah, no, I agree. You do have to win water, because if you don't, then even if you go mid, I mean, but here's the thing. It's like you transport one villager and build a TC, you can get all these resources pretty much uncontested, and then you just keep playing the rest of the game normally. But that just requires so much micro. TC cost. Ooh, that's a fair point. That's a really good point, Box. I didn't really think about that, right? It's like if you go for that TC, then you could put behind, get behind. You know, there's another theory where you give up on water, but then you can't transport, right? Like I guess you wouldn't ever be able to transport. Okay, war galleys here coming to their death. The fire galleys, a right click from Bach. Well, it's I think it's just unfortunate because you probably have them all grouped up, and now the fire ships are getting on. Oh, it's just micro. It's tough. It's tough keeping track of everything. So it kind of looks like Penn has been able to take control of the seas. Well, I don't think it's that. I think if you're doing fire ships against galleys, like you have to micro those galleys way more than people have to micro fire ships, right? Like the fire ship, you just attack move, right? And you will win this fight every time, right? While Boxer saying you have to like micro to win any fight, right? So I don't even think it's wood consumption. It's just I'm seeing things die for free. And it's not even like your fault. It's like it's just if you're gonna use galleys against fire ships, you're gonna have to use way more attention just to win those fights, because you have to constantly be right click attack move, right click attack move, right click attack move, all those things. All right, I've taken it back. I've actually found this game quite interesting. I just had a feeling though when you said, "Oh, we're doing this map where you can't really see each other," you two would just like macro for the whole game. This is interesting. You send a scout. That's very like cute. I don't mean that like in like a slightly making fun of you way. It's just like it's a good way to use a scout. I don't usually do that, and then you can actually know what the map looks like. Mass galleys, one-shot fires. Yeah, it's about the fact that Penn, you literally just attack move and destroy everything, and you don't have to think about it, and you can focus on your economy. While Boxer Saint has to be able to constantly right-click and focus fire and use that range, and then run away if they get close. While you literally just attack move past them, or just keep them in aggressive stance. And Not that you don't need to micro. I think the intensity of Boxer Saint's micro is so much greater. And it's really the cost, right? If Boxer Saint doesn't micro, these ships all die, right? If you micro, they might all die, but they might also do okay. And as soon as you get on them, like look at this, right? I think it's just brutal. And then you're taking out the all the docks. Yeah, so this is good. As soon as you have the mount advantage, actually this is nice. You're actually pinching them in. This is pretty good. This is actually turned out well. Well, the pincer's gonna be huge, right? Because now they can't escape. Well, actually maybe they can. There's only 3 there. It's slowly getting to that point where, like, I think it's the mass, right? Once Boxer Saint has enough of the mass, enough of them, then you can really start putting some pressure. But no, you can't fight head to head ever. Oh no. They just all die. So I guess Pen just has to right click now to make sure they're not firing at docks. Because when they're firing at docks, that's when they go down. Okay, but there's another massive fleet coming here. And notice, Pen has been able to get that second TC up. You know, Boxer Saint has more villagers. However, in this mode, it matters less because you can just have fish. You can just get fishing ships. So it's more about the control of the seas there. And yeah, we'll see. We'll kind of see how this plays out as it continues. So the pushback, but yeah, this second TC is nice. Getting the extra gold, which will be important, I'm sure. And we continue on. This is definitely enough, I think, though. Like, this is a lot. I guess you're gonna heal up. Ooh, putting in some war galleys with there, I guess to just add a little bit of buff. But yeah, let's see this armada take on this other armada. Here they go. Unfortunately, I think Pen is slightly better grouped right now. You just have to go in. What's the word? I don't know if you can see my mouse on the capture age overlay, but you have to go in these sideways. You got to spread yourself out so it's not just 2 at a time here. All right. Oh, let's see Boxer Saint micro here. Boom. And then run. And then run. Fire and run. Okay. It looks like Pen has been able to get on them. Yeah, just so intensive. Ooh, there it is. It's very much when they like split off like this, where I think Boxer Saint can start taking these out, where like it's not just the main arm anymore. But at the same time, that's also when Pen can start destroying all these docks. And I think with these docks gone, it's gonna be very hard to do anything. The second TCC is going up in the main part of the map, so that's really good. But yeah, the difference in this army is quite great. And yeah, all the docks, only 2 docks left, I think, here. Definitely gonna put in a tough position. This looks tough. This looks tough. Well, good old Streamlabs keeps disconnecting from the chat and reconnecting. But here we are. This may be it. The last battle. The running away fleet. They're gonna hide. They don't want the war anymore. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'd always prefer fire ships over war galleys in this situation because I just think war galleys require so much effort to keep alive. Ooh, I do like the demolition ship. Nice little touch there. And I guess you just go in. Oh, I do like how we sent these galleys this way to hopefully intercept if there's anything. But yeah, there it is. And now the pressure's on. Having a couple war galleys is nice. What's within range? University. I guess you may, like, maybe in the future may want to think about putting these as far away from the edge as possible. Maybe, yeah. All possibilities. Let's see if this fleet over here is able to make it through. or they're intercepted. Here goes big fight. It's actually quite even, but I think Boxer Saint may be preoccupied as these ships go down slowly. Yeah, it looks like Penn very much has that water control. Taking over the main area here. It's playing out nicely. I think it's interesting because I kind of felt like yeah, there's a lot of these games come down to just how much focus you have, right? Can you actually keep doing these million things that you have to do? And when you don't do those things and the other player does, that's when you see the big differences. Go at the score lead, yeah, yep, Mr. Mew, yep. Still close to villager count, but there's 8 more fishing ships, and then on top of that, it's just the sheer there's no army for Boxer Saint right now, and there's so much army. And I love this from Penn, just like 3 DCs, build a bunch of villagers, take over the main part of the map. Great, and look, like, yeah, Penn's been able to get all the outskirts, destroy anything on the outskirts. And even probably at this point, just make sure, if he finds this, actually, I'm curious if he sees it. Here, hold on. So he doesn't see the TC, I don't think. Oh, and this castle will help out because it'll protect this TC. But yeah, it definitely feels like a different, difficult situation if you have double score. Like, we'd love to see Penn throw down some outposts in the mid. Yeah, outpost, a castle, even. But I mean, even that much gold, you can buy a castle. It's funny because when you have battles like this where you're just like so focused on like the naval battle, you tend not to have anything for the land army. So like this TC might go up. Well, we're about to find out. It might. I mean, I'm not surprised. Ooh, wait. Has Penn called in the animals? Penn, the wild animal whisperer, just constantly helping him out. Look at that. I mean, it is his domain, you know? Everything, as far as the eye can see, that is Lion King's domain. Dr. Doolittle, I was thinking, I guess Dr. Doolittle works. Ooh, the defensive castles. Ooh, the castles are these gonna turn this around? Turn this beat around. Penn is buying things? A lot of things. Getting that monastery, maybe getting those relics is the play. Yeah, Monk gonna get the relics. But yeah, now Boxer Saint's just gonna sit here, not let anything happen, and then scout around, make sure not missing anything. Sees the TC here, so knows there's main island shenanigans going on. Age of Mythology strat, for sure. Oh, this is an unfortunate rally, but Penn is now getting 4th age ballistics crossbowmen. Yeah, you're gonna see. Oh, I do like how aggressive Boxer Saint's been getting these TCs. I do like that little touch. Just taking over this main island, being like, you may have won the war for the ships, but I'm gonna take over the main island. You're gonna run out of resources. That's a long play strat. Says Boxer Saint. Half the pop. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And the castles. Ooh, this is nice mangonel here. Just putting a little bit of pressure on the town center. Mangonels are so annoying because like you can't even like repair with your villagers because they all just get trapped by the mangonel. Yeah, so a couple of these. Yeah, a couple of these are gonna be able to get this CC down quite quickly. And I think we're gonna see what happens. Do 106 village. I mean, here's the thing, right? Boxer Saint, relatively speaking, to the amount of TCs he's behind, actually does not always clicks the Q button. So there you go. And Boxer Saint got to Imperial Age, so they're both at Imperial. So, you know, it's like if you survive long enough. Yeah, how heavy? Yeah, no, he has 3 TCs. But your aggressive expansion, I think, is the way you do it. And then you just build up villagers. And make sure you get your upgrades, and like I think you kind of win. You have to win the mid battle, and then you can start focusing about expanding again and attacking. And like at some point people run out of gold, right? So if you can take over the mid area and then get all the gold there, get all the relics there, you actually can go into a good position. I just think it's tough because there's no army, right? So you're fighting against so many of these things. Oh, the mangonel. If the mangonels can get one shot. Can the mangonels get one shot? Or is this castle gonna go up for free here? Oh no, here it is. There it is. Oh. I made smart to run away because yeah, there you go. Mangonel shots. Ooh, the mangonel shot on the villagers. Nice. And then we have ballistics and chemistry and research. Now you're very much in trouble. I see nothing on mid right now. Wild. That's true. That's true. If we take a look at your view, yeah, you literally don't see that he has 3 TCs for sure. And the fighting over this castle is the central point of this game at this point, so it makes sense. But yeah, just some aggression coming out here. And if this castle gets denied, the TC gets denied. This TC is being naturally denied by the castle. And there you go. So, who'd have thought? But guess what? Both the people, and I'll put that 2-0 up here. In this King of the Castles tournament, both the Feudal Lord and the Dark Lord have managed to defend their title. However, the previous Feudal Lord has been ousted as well. I've kicked off Hot Beef from the Discord, so only Penn now has a Feudal Lord title in our Discord, and we also have we now have our Dark Lord VT stuff cementing their legacy. Penn, how many times have you defended your title now? How many times have you managed to defend your title, if I may ask? Is it the second defense already? Is this a second successful defense for our champion, Penn? It's possible. It's possible. And then we have our Feudal Lord VT stuff. I think also the second defense. Yeah, I think you've both defended it twice. VT stuff once against the other person and once against me, I think. Beat me for the title originally, and then again. So there you go. There you go. First defense. Oh, I guess because you played against Lucas for the King of the Castle separately. Okay, so this is your first defense. Okay. So you won it and then you defended once, and I think VT stuff is on 2, but I might be wrong because the first time you might have just won it. So it might just be both of you are 1 successful defense and 2 wins. You're 2 wins in the bracket. So you have your championship belt, and you're doing well. So thank you very much, everyone, for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and yeah, catch your Christmas special coming up in a week or so, and we will see you all after the break with more podcasts and stuff. So I hope you enjoy. I hope everyone had a good time, and thank you for stopping by. Also, thank you for all the subs, all the follows. Thank you so much. Have a good one. Bye, everyone. Yeah, there was no one regretted that. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.